Hello and welcome to Quad Radio, the Quarantine Files. I'm Rodney Tomlin, and today I have a couple of special guests here. The Arnal brothers are going to be joining us out of East Palestine, Ohio, as we're going to be talking a little bit ATV motocross, youth racing, as well as, some pretty big news as far as teams go. We're going to be able to kind of sort of announce that right here on Quad Radio as well. And, of course, want to take this opportunity to say a special thanks to many fine folks that help make things possible, and that do include our friends at DP Brakes, of course. Larry Mills and the folks over there, make sure you give them a try. If you have not tried the DP Brakes, what's funny and amazing to me is those that have not tried them, and then when they do try them, they're totally blown away at the differences that of the impact that the DP Brakes make in their racing endeavors. The stopping power, the durability, just all around, just a lot better brake whenever it comes down to it. And you're not going to find anything better on the market as far as I'm concerned. I want to say thanks to the folks at DP Brakes for being a big part of the show. I want to say thanks to Phoenix Racing Honda as well. The Phoenix Racing Honda team, ATV Motocross, GNCC, both ATV and motorcycles. They got some arena cross championships doing some supercross. Well, they were. And some outdoor motocross, hopefully, if everything goes okay. TD Energy Racing, want to say thanks to those guys. And, of course, many other folks that help make this all possible, which includes you, the ATV Racing Nation, as we welcome today two young men, as we said, from out of East Palestine, Ohio. We're talking about Camden and Noah Arnal. As we look into them, you can see that they're must be very successful racers if you're taking a look at the plaques on the wall behind them, as we say hello and welcome, boys, to the Quarantine Files.
Hello, thanks for having us.
Now, I see you've got an awful lot of plaques back there. Are every one of those yours?
No, it's a mix of both of ours from past 2015 till now.
2015 until just now. That's pretty impressive to be able to cover your walls like that. Now, are all four walls covered yet, top to bottom?
No.
Still working on that, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's good. So what's going on with the quarantine? You're not in school right now. And with that leaves a lot of time on your hands. You got little brothers and little siblings. I think you got a little sister too. You guys probably are raising havoc right now, I imagine.
Oh yeah, it's just it sucks being inside all the time, having nothing to do.
So you're stuck inside all the time. They're not letting you guys go out and play out in the yard or anything like that?
Well, we can go out in the yard. We have rode a couple times, but then it rained, and then the track's a mess.
The track's a mess. So if you're not going outside to ride, there's no sense of going outside. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that mean, are you guys that dedicated to it? I mean, your lives, that's what you focus on all the time. I mean, eat, drink, sleep, it, all that stuff.
I mean, when we can do it, yeah.
Now, come on. There's got to be another side to you. I know we're doing a racing interview, but we're doing a racing interview to get to know you, the person, as much as the racer. So I want to find out a little bit about you. Like I said, you're up out of East Palestine. That's over by, that's up by Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
So you guys getting a lot of snow this year, or was there not much snow this year?
We got a little bit. It was a weird kind of snow this morning, but it dried away.
Yeah, so you're still getting snow right now.
Yeah, it's like a light snow. It's not cold enough to get a good snow.
Okay, I got you. Did you have very much snow over the course of the winter this year, or was it like everybody else, not much?
Not much. We had a couple of days where we did have a pretty decent amount. Most of the time it was pretty warm outside, so.
Didn't get to miss a lot of school then for that?
Well, he got to miss some days. I didn't.
But now you both get a miss, huh?
I know, yeah.
So what do you think? What do you guys think about this? Give me your perspective on this the whole thing.
I don't really like it because I can't see my friends really and stuff, so.
So, Camden, what are you doing? I mean, are you keeping in contact with them? Or are they letting you play on like PlayStation? Are you able to play games with them online and stuff?
Yeah. Fortnite, yeah.
So you're still into the Fortnite thing, huh?
Yeah.
You kicking butt?
Yeah.
Are you? What level is that? Does that have levels?
Yeah.
What level are you at right now?
92.
92. How many levels have you climbed since you've been off from school because of the quarantine?
Like at least 400.
You played like 400 games then? That's pretty cool. What about you, Noah?
Yeah, a little. We've been doing a little bit of Fortnite. It's like, oh, go ahead.
I was just going to ask you, what's your take on it all, man? I mean, you're a little bit. How much? You're what, 3-4 years older than Camden?
Yeah, 2.5, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably a little different for you, even though there's only a couple of years. I mean, you look at it in a little different perspective. I mean, how are you looking at it right now? I mean, what's this all mean to you?
I mean, I think it's a mess. Like, just looking at what it was before till now, it's a mess.
Yeah, it really is. Now, is it something does it scare you? Are you afraid right now?
No, not right now. We've just been like almost every day wiping doorknobs off, the counters, everything. Just trying to stay clean.
So have you been going out in public any?
No.
Mm-mm.
Mama won't let that happen, huh?
No, neither Dad.
Dad won't let that happen. Mom won't let that happen. Nobody gonna let that happen, I don't think. I'm pretty much now. My kids, they've been out in the woods. We're fortunate enough. We live out in the country. My son has turned the loft of my barn into an apartment. I think he's about your age. But he's getting ready to turn 13. I think about the same time you do. But anyway, he's got my whole barn loft is turned into an apartment. He's got a tent up. He's got a basketball hoop up. He's got it going on up there now. I'm turning his attention to my fire pit down below, so he can get that worked on. Are you doing anything like that?
No, well, yeah. My stepmom, his mom, she's a nurse, and we've had like the camper set up for her. So when she gets home, because she does like the home health care stuff, so she is in contact with patients. So when she gets home, she goes into the camper, takes a shower in there, cleans it in there, and then when she's done with everything, she'll come inside and hang out with us.
Wow, the extra precautions. That's pretty good, man, to know. And kudos to your stepmom and your mom for what she's doing, working in healthcare like that. I'm sure it's a scary situation for her right now as well. And so you guys are probably pretty educated on what's going on right now then, huh?
Yeah, just seeing stuff on the news, like, just looking at stuff, it's like, it's just crazy.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So not a lot going on. I mean, you're playing some video games, and are you using your imagination any, boys? Come on now. I mean, video games is one thing, but like I said, I mean, there's a whole world of outdoors out there. I mean, the backyard, I mean, the imagination can take you a lot of places.
Yeah, the other day we were outside. We made some s'mores. Just hanging out. Me and my brother were climbing trees.
So you're saying you have been keeping a little bit busy, keeping that imagination going and things like that.
Yeah, the other day, I think it was 2 days ago, we went down to the woods, and there's this river. We took our TRX 90s and my dad's Razor. We were riding down the river. It was fun.
That's cool. That's cool. Glad that you're able to get out and enjoy this time. And I know that you boys have got a lot of great accomplishments as well as far as racing and things of that nature. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll talk a little bit about the racing and the new team, which features AMA Pro ATV racer Alan Myers as the lead guy on that one, right?
Yep.
Yep. Well, stick around. Quad Radio will return right after this.
Hi, I'm Walker Fowler, and this is a DP brake rotor. And these are DP brake pads. Larry Mills and DP Brakes have been a part of my program for over a decade. Recently, we completed the Heartland Challenge, a 10-hour ATV endurance race that is not only physically demanding, but demanding on my machine and my parts. That is why we choose DP brake pads. At the end of the race, we had 0 brake failures, and they looked brand new. If you aren't using DP brakes, what's stopping you? Literally.
Did you know you can save up to 25% and receive free shipping on great AMSOIL products with their preferred customer program? AMSOIL also has special pricing arrangements and free shipping for commercial accounts such as trucking companies, loggers, landscapers, and businesses like yours. Or if you have a business and would like to begin selling AMSOIL products, you could qualify to participate in the AMSOIL retail account program. You could become an independent AMSOIL dealer and build and grow your own profitable businesses. For more information, call John Coffey, your full-service AMSOIL dealer, at 877-694-4763 and leave him a message. John Coffey and AMSOIL, your first call for synthetics.
Series for their support and continued efforts in growing the sport at the grassroots level. Be sure and check them out on their Facebook page and show up at one of these great races.
XC Parts Solutions is now available trackside at all GNCCs. Open Friday, noon till 6, Saturday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. XC Parts Solutions is a Moose Racing and Parts Unlimited dealer with a great inventory of Moose Racing products along with needed parts for bikes and quads. If you need raincoats, they got them. Umbrellas, they got them. Elephant ears for those mud races, they got them. Dry erase boards and markers, they have those too. Come by for a great deal on a great selection of Moose goggles and tear-offs used by a number of GNCC racers, located on Vendor Row next to the Moose Racing Transporter. XC Parts Solutions can take orders at the track and it can be shipped right to your house. Late need orders for in-stock products received before noon on Wednesdays can be picked up at the track. Email xcpartsolutions@gmail.com, on Instagram @xcparts, or give them a call at 931-854-1100 or 931-261-2004. And don't forget, all racers will receive rider support pricing from XC Parts Solutions.
Impact Solutions is your factory-authorized Elka suspension dealer in the USA. Located in Little Hocking, Ohio, give them a call today for service, parts, warranty, and sales, as well as technical support. 740-989-2026. And be sure and give them a like on Facebook. Impact Solutions.
Hi, this is Stephanie from JSR Moto Designs. JSR Moto Design specializes in replacement Nerf bar nets for all makes and models that can be fully customizable to your needs. Our custom apparel can be specifically designed for your race team. We can help make what you wear personal on and off the track, including embroidered or printed hoodies, jackets, t-shirts, hats, jersey lettering, butt patches, and more. Check us out at jsrmotodesigns.com or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Quad Radio would like to say thanks to the New England ATV Motocross Series for their continued support of Quad Radio and for supporting quad racing at the grassroots level. Be sure and check out their Facebook page and their website, and a race real soon. And welcome back to Quad Radio as we continue with the quarantine files. Today talking with the Arnal brothers out of East Palestine, Ohio. Ryan's their dad. Of course, we're talking with Noah, and Camden is who we're talking with here. And, of course, big racers. And, you know, we mentioned just a moment ago the new team. We're going to talk about this new team with Alan Myers on it and everything. But first, I want to find out a little bit of Camden. I want to find out a little bit more about your racing. You're racing, what, 50s and 70s now? You're moving up, or where you at now?
90 shifter.
Oh, you're up. You're 90 shifter. My gosh, those bikes, I can't hardly tell the difference in them anyway. I mean, I have to see the piece of paper that tells us what they are. So tell me a little bit about your racing and how things have been going up till this year. Obviously, I know, well, you maybe got some racing, indoor racing over the winter, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Got it.
Tell me about
You go.
No, go ahead.
We have an indoor track. It's called Ram Jam. It's right up the road. We go in there sometimes and ride there.
Awesome. So you got a little riding in over the winter, indoor and things like that. So you've kept the skills sharp. Tell me about last season. What classes were you running a 90 shifter class last year also?
No, I was racing 50. It was my last year on 50.
See, I knew I wasn't too far off there. I knew I'd seen you on a 50 recently. So what's the big difference in a 50? I mean, you jumped all the way up to a 90 from a 50, no 70s, huh?
Well, I did ride a 70, but then like I just wanted a 90 to just start shifting.
You like the shifting a lot better. It gives you a lot more control, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think so too. So tell me, how was your 50 season? Did you win the championship?
No, I think I got third in CBT and then fourth in Open. Yeah, Open.
Awesome. So a good top 5 national rider. That's pretty impressive stuff that you got going on there. So over the winter, when did you start riding the 90, the shifter?
Not too long ago. Like 2 months ago.
Really? So you just all of a sudden decided, all right, I'm going to try the 90. Did you start out indoor on it, or was you outside when you started on the 90?
Indoor.
Were you? So I think that's pretty impressive. If you can ride it indoor, you can probably let it fly outside then, huh?
Yeah.
I imagine so. And Noah, what about you, buddy? I mean, last year, I know you got 6 national championships now or something like that?
Yeah.
That's an awful lot for a 12-year-old kid. How long you been racing ATV motocross?
I think 6 years. I did 1 year of locals and then 5 years of nationals.
Wow, in 5 years of nationals, you've got 6 national championships. So that means you've, at least in 1 or 2 years, probably won double championships then, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about this career of yours that you've got leading up to now.
Yeah, last season didn't really go as planned. A week before Texas, we were at a local track, and I was coming around a corner. My front tire caught a dirt bike rut just right, and I flipped it, dislocated my left shoulder. Was out for the first 3 races, and then we came back at Muddy Creek and finished 4th overall. I was really happy. 5 races out of the 6 that I needed for the what do I call it?
Championship?
Yeah.
Okay. So you won the championship after all that scary. I mean, the season's a long one, and last year it was 8 rounds for the amateurs. So that gave you guys a couple of throwaways. So that gave you a little bit of breathing room, I guess, and some healing time at the same time.
Yeah. Well, I didn't win the championship. I came back and got 4th in both classes.
Oh, well, that's still pretty impressive.
Yeah. Thank you.
But leading up to that, so that means that you won those 6 championships in 4 years of national championship racing then. So that's narrowing it down even more, and I think getting more and more impressive the more you talk to me, buddy. Well, tell me about tell me about the years before last year.
So, yeah, when I think it was 2018, I was racing 70 shifter, 70 open, 90 shifter, 90 open. I won the 70 shifter class. I got 2nd in 70 open, 2nd in 90 shifter, and 2nd in 90 open.
Wow, that's an awful lot of classes to be racing in 1 year. Keeps you busy.
Yeah, it does keep me busy. It was during the weekends, it was like during the weeks you just have to put in the work so you don't get tired and whatnot.
What kind of work does a 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old kid put in?
I mean, anything you can do between riding, getting exercise, such as like running, cardio, lifting, anything like that.
You think that gives you an edge? I mean, kids are built to run, it seems like, nonstop. But do you think the extra training gives you that much more of an edge?
Oh, yes, always.
So you feel it. If you don't train, you notice that you start getting more tired or something?
Oh, definitely.
Awesome. So pretty impressive stuff. So what's plans for this year?
So we did recently just get added to a new team called E-Racing. You want me to read the list of who's all on that?
Yeah, but e-racing, you said?
Yes, E-Racing.
Okay, and so maybe, see, Todd West, is that the guy that's running that one?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty interesting. So this is something I hadn't even heard about. I know that Alan had made some changes and things, and I need to get hold of him. Actually, I was supposed to have gotten hold of him, but with this whole Corona thing, I've kind of gotten discombobulated out here. But regardless, yeah, definitely got to get a hold of Alan Myers because I think he's a part of that, right?
Yes, he's
So
the pro rider for the team.
He's the pro rider. And the interesting thing about this is you guys have a pro rider, but it's almost like the rest of the team is made up of youth riders.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that and who's on your team.
So it's me, my brother, Todd's son, Styles West, Blake Tatum, Ty Conway, I believe, Tyne, and then Braden.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah. There's a bunch of kids on there.
Wow. Sounds like, yeah. And it sounds like you're all top-notch kids, too. I mean, it's cream of the crop type kids, too.
Yeah, and everybody's in different classes, so it's – oh, yeah, and Jeremiah Newton, too, so –
Oh, Jeremiah Newton. Yeah, wow. So you guys won't be competing against each other. You'll be able to actually root each other on and not have to worry about someone else beating you out on the same team for a championship, huh?
Yeah.
That's kind of nice and neat in a way, I think. I think that's a neat way to approach it, that's for sure. And so, Camden, you're going to be on that one as well?
Yes.
That's pretty exciting. So have you had a chance to talk with Alan Myers yet, any, Noah?
Not really. Mostly like Instagram, just texting. Like I tagged him in a post when I first got added to the team.
Awesome. So when did you find out you were going to be part of this team?
Like I'm not positive. I can check real quick. I think it was like somewhere in like January or February or something.
Wow. So that was a late thing coming together for you guys then, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, and you had a lot of your own sponsors that you were able to keep as well?
Yeah.
Perfect. Couldn't ask for a better scenario and situation for you guys. That ought to help elevate you guys even more than what you're already at as far as talent and things like that. So with that, one thing that I guess a lot of people don't know, or I don't know for sure, but how did you get into racing in the first place? I mean, I know you've been racing for the last 6 years, but that was when you were about 6 years old. What got you into ATV motocross racing?
My dad, he was the drive. When he first got me the four-wheeler, we went to that indoor we were talking about earlier, Ram Jam. That was when I first rode my first quad. And he was the one who put us into this. Well, we got that choice to be able to get in there.
He gave you the opportunity, right?
No. Yes.
So your dad's kind of a unique dad. I've never really seen him lose his cool too much. Does he lose his cool?
No, he's good with especially with racing and everything. He's awesome.
Well, and you guys really put everything you have back for it too. I mean, he puts everything he's got into it, and you reciprocate, and that's all he asks out of you, right?
Yep.
So if you don't win, he don't come up to you. Why didn't you win? You know you're faster than that kid. You should have beat him all to pieces. You've never had that happen?
Nope. He just says, go have fun, do your best.
You've never had him scream at you either, Camden?
No.
That's pretty cool. We need to get your dad an award, a plaque or something for that. I think I honestly believe every word of that. I honestly do. I've watched your dad's demeanor. I see how he is with you boys. I've heard him talk about you boys and the sport, and that's great. I'm glad that you have that kind of support and everything. So you raced the round. Now, did he race before? Is that how he knew about it?
Yeah, he raced. I don't remember how you got into it. 2004, right? When you started? Yeah, 2004 Nationals.
Okay, and then of course that love for the sport after you guys were born, that you guys got inherited that, I guess. I think that's pretty cool. So, what's the plans for the future, man? What are you looking to do in the future?
Classes wise, I think we'll be doing 90 open senior, 90 shifter senior, and super mini.
Wow. What about you?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess those are the classes. Is that the classes too? He's going to be doing. He's going to be doing junior stuff though, isn't he?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. So, what about after, say, this year? What's the rest? I mean, what's your plans for the future hold?
I don't know. We're just hoping to get. I think not. Maybe next year. I think we're doing 250 mod. I think I'm not positive. 250 class, and then we'll do whatever. We'll just keep doing the 250 class until I'm ready for 450.
Right. So you do have plans to move through the ranks then?
Yes.
You expect to be a pro someday?
Yes.
Speaking of pros, what do you think about this big pro class that we got? I mean, all the rookies and everything we got this year. Bryce Ford stepping up, and I mean, and several guys last year. I mean, we got a lot of young talent on the line right now, right?
Yeah, Brogan Geyer, Brandon Hogue, like just all of them. They deserve to be up there. They put in the work.
Who's your favorite rider?
Joel.
What about you, Camden?
Joel.
What do you like about Joel? What's so special about Joel?
I like his riding style, and he's super chill as like his personality. He's super cool. He's good with the kids.
Right. So you feel like you can go up and talk to him maybe a little more than some of the others?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, most of them are, I mean, pretty cool. I mean, there's some serious things going on in those camps too. So I can understand why maybe they're a little tougher to break the ice with, but nonetheless, it's good. I think they all know who you are, and they're probably all keeping an eye on you, believe it or not, at this time. Well, that's good that you boys have got what now. So you both like Joel, and who's your favorite? What's your favorite tracks? I guess where would your favorite tracks be?
Unadilla.
I don't know what track I like. I like all of them, but my favorite is probably Texas.
Texas, awesome. What is it about Texas you like? Just big rollers and everything?
Yeah, and that was my first race too, and I just like the track.
That's great. Well, that's holds some special memories for you being your first race and everything. That's great. That's great. So, well, boys, I guess I don't know what else. Is there anything else that you guys might have that you might want to add along to this?
I just learned how to brake tap, so that was like a big weight off my chest. It was a big thing.
Oh yeah, tell me a little bit about this. Tell me about the brake tapping.
So ever since the season ended, my dad was like, "All right, you got to learn how to brake tap," and I was just really hesitant for a while, and then a couple weekends ago, maybe about a month ago, I finally learned how to do it at that indoor that we were talking about.
So what did you notice being able, do you have a lot more control of everything now?
Yeah, when I'm in air and I need like that extra little boost to get over the downside, I just hit the brake, like, and I'm super high, I'll hit the brake real quick, and then it just boosts me that little bit.
Ah, so you're getting it figured out, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of like that's the beauty of it. I mean, an ATV is a little bigger, a little tougher to figure out and things like that. But wow, you're 12, you're figuring that out. I think that we might be on to something here, and this could mean some pretty big business for you this year, huh?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's great. Any shout outs or special thanks that you want to send out to anybody?
Yes, I have a paper right here. My mom, my dad, my stepmom, Brittany, she's in the medical field right now helping. She deserves it, like all props.
Yes.
My siblings, Camden, my sister Hallie, everybody, my brother E-Racing, Hetrick Racing, Moto Oz, Napa, DLC, Dino, Eco Tree Services, All American Tree and Crane, Vertex and All Ball Racing just recently, they recently sponsored us. Electron Car Raiders, JB Racing, Cat Racing, Travis, Tummel, Dan Tabergiak, Nate Kimmy, Brandon Lauer, and just everybody who's helped me through this journey.
Well, we appreciate it, and I know that with
one more, and Bubba, he's done a lot too. Our buddy.
who what was his name again?
Bubba.
Bubba. Everybody's got a Bubba in their world, don't they?
Yeah. He built our track. He helped build it, and he takes the quads up from the shop and back and do whatever.
That's great to have somebody like that in your life, man. It really, really is. And I know your dad certainly appreciates it too, it sounds like, and all the extra help and stuff that you guys have. Well, boys, it's certainly nice to get to know you guys a little bit better, and looking forward to hopefully getting to the racetrack here pretty soon. I don't know when that's going to happen, but if and when it does happen that we get a race again this year, I look forward to seeing you guys and seeing what you're able to do. And I look forward to Camden. I expect you to be running like lightning on this thing. All right.
Okay.
I'll be watching for you, and same thing for you, Noah. I'm looking. I'm going to be watching for those brake taps. All right.
All right.
All right, boys. Well, you have yourself a great one. And like I said, I'll give you one more shot. Any last and other parting shots anybody else out there that you need to, anything else, any other ideas that you might have wanted everybody to know about?
Clay, Kimmy, and Chance, they've helped us a lot. Just being good track friends. Lincoln and Waylon Tummel, them too. It's much better to have friends being at the track.
You're absolutely right. Friends are golden, and you'll carry that on for a lifetime, my friends. Well, I hope you boys have a wonderful quarantine. Keep us updated on what's going on, and hopefully we'll be seeing you boys at the track real soon.
All right. See ya.
That's Camden and Noah Arnal. I'm Rodney Tomlin, and this is Quad Radio, the Quarantine Files.